According to data from the Enugu State government, between 2018 and this year, about 18.7% of the citizens have remained unemployed. So how can this portal enhance the state government's program and reduce unemployment?
Thank you for the question. So what we're trying to do with the Enugu Jobs portal is to have a system or portal, one location where job seekers, employers, and trainers can be in one location. So with the Enugu Jobs portal, what we're trying to do is employers can advertise their jobs, the job placements that they want, the jobs that they are seeking for in the States. And they can also make an indication if they need technical training for that job role. So if technical training is indicated, what happens is we advertise the job description or the job that's been put out there, and it's the job of the Enugu Jobs team in conjunction with Jobberman to select the best candidates for the company. The candidates go through an interview process and they select whoever they need for that position. So if the employer indicates that they need technical training because capacity constraints is one of the problems that is causing unemployment, private sector cannot hire the Enugu youths because there's a capacity constraint. So that's what we're trying to solve with this. So we go to the trainers that we have on the platform, who are all partners of Jobberman, and we've agreed subsidized rates on trainings across different capacities. We find the capacity that best suits that job, and they go through the training. To pay for that training, the job seeker that has already been hired by the company can now seek what we call the Enugu Human Capital Development Loans. It's a unique loan product that is strictly intended for training, to be able to, after the training, will place you into jobs, so you can repay the funds of the training through your jobs or through entrepreneurial support. So they are able to pay back the cost of the training through their salaries, just minor deductions from their salaries, nothing more than 2,000-3,000 a month, depending on the amount.
But despite if I may come in so that we can get as much information as we can, how many jobs are we talking about here, despite the capacity constraints you mentioned earlier?
Okay, so we have a target of anywhere between 10,000 jobs a year. So if you can give me some time to explain, it's not all jobs or not all employers that might ask for technical training. So if they don't need technical training, we have a mandatory employability and soft skills training that is powered by Jobberman that all applicants that are taken from this portal must go through. The technical training is an additional option, it's like a premium option for employers that look for this position, they have to be trained and have a certificate on whatever course it might be. So the training, we pay for that training through the loans they get. It's a zero interest loan, and they are able to pay us back once they've been placed into those jobs, and we make minor deductions from their salaries anywhere between 6 to 12 months.
Now, finally on the program, besides this online portal, are there other plans in the works to create more jobs, especially for young people, or perhaps make them employers of labor as well?
Oh, thank you very much for that question. We actually kickstarted our job loans. We call it job loans, the Human Capital Development Loans, earlier this year during the height of COVID. I can tell you we have about 8 programs ongoing right now in the States. We have a digital training program called the Enugu Youth Empowerment Scheme. We have an auto training program where they train on auto fabrication, mechanic work, auto painting with one of our private sector partners in the States called Autoways Limited. They are the first anchor on that program. We have about 300 that are being trained at the moment, and after training they all get hired, and from the salaries they pay back. We have another program with Utiva. Utiva is a foremost edutech company in Nigeria. So we're training individuals on data analytics, programming, web and app development, and as well as product design. We want to train about 5,000 youths on that. We've started with 1,000. Again, when they are done, some of them will go the entrepreneurial route. Some of them, will be hired to support startups and other initiatives like that. So from the beginning of this year till now, we've placed we've created over 5,000 jobs through the Human Capital Development Loans, which are loans that are strictly intended for job creation. It's zero interest loans, yes.
Mr. Arinze Chileofia, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. And I also want to mention that the governor is desirous, our working governor, Right Honorable Ifeanyi Wine, is desirous in ensuring that the youth of Enugu State are well employed and gainfully employed. Thank you very much.
We'll be watching.